Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his entrance to the ring from Marseille, France, Rachid Drilzane.
Rachid Drilzane, a 28-year-old from Marseille, averting his eyes from the gaze of all. First time he's fought outside France. I wonder if that's a bit significant. But he has won his last 5. And he's got a reputation for being strong. He can await the arrival of Amir Khan.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering the building, the pride of Bolton, Amir Khan.
Has got genuine star quality. Everybody standing up around the Excel Centre. There's his dad, Shah, his uncle alongside him, his manager, Asif, and in his last refereeing job, Paul Thomas, after 31 years as a referee, this is the last time he's going to officiate, and how fitting in a way that he should be officiating with British boxing's new young star.
Ladies and the bell, Michael McCann. The 3 scoring judges at ringside for this contest are all from England, namely John Coyle, Roy Francis and Terry O'Connor. Finally, when the action commences, ladies and gentlemen, and so to the boxers themselves. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white and lime green shorts. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stone. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing his familiar star-spangled shorts trimmed with white. At yesterday's weigh-in, he scaled 9 stone 10.5 pounds. He has a perfect, unblemished record consisting of 9 contests.
Both of you. Okay, let's go.
At which point I assume the hat will now be removed. Paul Thomas, the referee, said the most charismatic fighter he's ever been in with was Nigel Benn. The best fighter, Ronald Winky Wright. I wonder if there might come a time when Amir Khan...
Quite interesting, John, because this kid isn't overawed, and Khan will need to keep a nice tight defence. It's another import for him, so, you know, and obviously they're up to the next weight division now, so he's just got to be a little bit more cautious. The left hand up, Drilzane, I should say, sorry, has quite a big frame.
He is a sturdy-looking individual. He's been fighting at light welterweight. Amir Khan, a lightweight, really, remember, and he said that even when he's outside the ring, he only walks around at around about 10 stone 3. The light welterweight limit 10 stones, and Khan's trainer said Drilzane is strong, but a little bit static. He said it's all very well being strong, but let's see how his speed is, how he copes with speed. And good hooks into the body. Body shots from Khan, looking to get the high-held guard of the Frenchman in Athens.
Khan can't take it for granted that he won't be hit with the overhand right, John, when he keeps his left low, like what this kid's just done now. He's just cottoned on to the fact that he's carrying it really low, and he can pot shot with the right hand.
Drilzane fancies that shot. That's good work from Khan. First time that he's fought beyond 6 rounds, Khan, if it goes as far as that. Perhaps his hardest fight so far, the Hungarian Laszlo Kalmiati over in Belfast. And none of the leaping around. Tidy it up. You hear the referee, Paul Thomas, say. Oh, it's a terrific shot. Doubled up beautifully on the left hand there, Khan.
I just feel Khan warming to the task now, John. He's standing his ground and really trying to slip these shots in. They're quite impressive. He's a much classier boxer when he sets himself and stops jumping around the ring, which is what he's doing now. He's walking around the ring, conserving energy.
Well, he's had to take a couple of shots in this second round, but that's what he'd hoped for. Drilzane still standing in his corner, but there you see how Khan was really putting his punches together well.
Nice little 1-2 combination there, John.
Into the third, it's a 10-round fight, remember. Drilzane getting animated instructions from his corner. I think they are encouraged with the way in which their man has been able to get through with that right hand. Oh, Khan's gone down there, but that's a slip again, says referee Paul Thomas, and rightly.
Well, Drilzane was just putting the pressure on him there, John, and he just lost his footing.
Khan now looking to plant his feet and throw punches with more intent. Good shot, and another one. That's a really classy left hand.
It's a sweeping long left hook he's leaning in with, John, and he's catching this kid beautifully.
Oh, that is class. And Drilzane now has to take backward steps.
It's another bit that he's learnt in his education.
Drilzane, remember, has won his last 5 fights. Good solid right hand from the Frenchman from Marseille. And again, the head's going dangerously close. Good left hand, terrific left hook from Khan. Drilzane takes it well, though, and shakes his head as much as to say, you're going to have to find a little bit more than that.
Drilzane just switched on the inside, switched to the southpaw stance, came back with a straight left and caught Khan with the shot, but Khan returning kind.
Khan going through the gears now. Just waiting for an opportunity to land maybe a counter shot. That's a good lead from Drilzane, only a glancing blow though. Khan just choosing to pick his punches, bide his time. Another good flashing left hand in the closing stages of this round. Another round for Khan.
Drilzane just starting to mark up now, John, around his left eye.
Well, no shock there, because it's pot-shotting for Amir with that left-hand lead. Khan as ever more or less unmarked. But no sign at the moment that Drilzane is going to repeat that sort of shock result. And he seems to have lost the confidence to throw that right hand, which he was having some success with in the second round.
Ace to bother Khan.
Khan just content to work away behind that very, very fast left-hand lead. And there you see, as he goes into defensive mode, Drilzane just left punching fresh air.
When Khan puts his combinations together, he stops Drilzane in his tracks.
Quiet around this from Khan, but I don't doubt that he'll try and put his foot on the accelerator in this last minute.
I think it's a more measured approach by Khan, John. He would almost appear to be pacing himself.
Well, he'd only had 23 rounds, you know, under his belt in his entire professional career. He needs rounds, he needs competitive action. It's not just about going in there and blowing people away. There's a better right hand from... Another round for Khan, but not perhaps quite the fireworks that some expect.
Downstairs, sink it in with your hands up.
And they are saying to Amir Khan that he has got to work away towards the body. But as he does so, be careful. They don't want him to get clipped by those rogue right hands. It's a good learning fight, this, for Khan. Drilzane still with a bit of ambition, Duke. That's a good body shot from Khan. He's doing okay, is Rachid Drilzane. He's making a fight of it.
Well,
He's got a good chin, Duke.
Yeah, we didn't want to see him just fall over, John, in the first round, but, you know, this kid's come to win, he's come to fight, obviously. Tactics just a little bit wrong at the moment because it's a hurtful jab, but he uses it correctly. Got a beautiful sweeping left hook, which I think is his best shot, John.
You look at the possible tests ahead for Khan after this. There's the WBU lightweight champion, Graham Earl. There's the new British lightweight champion, Jonathan Thaxton. I'm sure that both of them are going to be watching this with great interest and seeing the way that Drilzane is managing to get through.
Nice attack from Khan.
But maybe we can just about make it out.
He's tired too. You hear me?
Some of the replay of the action from that fifth round. Drilzane had his moments, but Khan with the hand speed, not really a clear power shot.
Round 6.
Oliver Harrison a little bit slow getting out, smearing some grease around the left cheek of Khan. Maybe that right hand has caused a little bit of bruising. It certainly landed pretty flush.
Well, if Drilzane wants to win this fight, John, it's time for a change of tactics. He needs to get to Khan, obviously, a lot quicker, close him down, and try what Khan's doing, try to work his body. Because Khan's using all of this ring pretty well. This is what he likes to do, keep it nice and long, nice and at range, where he can start working the...
Well, the critics, and there are plenty of them, have wanted to see Khan go through the paces and be in with a man who genuinely has ambition and ability, I might say, to really mix it with him, and Drilzane has not done a bad job. Khan now, though, I'm sure, will be looking to start to put the power shots together. It's a good shot from Drilzane again. Khan smiles back at him, but he had to take it.
Just a right-hand lead, straight shot from Drilzane.
In his entire career, good right hand again, over the top. He's open to that one. When it goes back to the drawing board and to analyse this one, the openness to that right hand is something that's going to be analysed long and hard, I'm sure.
Well, it's a mistake that he's made probably throughout his whole career, John. He doesn't make many, but sometimes he does get lazy with the jab, and that's what he gets in return.
No cliche though, you expect to get your toes wet if you step into the pond, and this is the hurt game, and Khan cannot have everything all his own way. Referee Paul Thomas having a word with Drilzane for holding and pulling down. Closing seconds of the sixth round. Another round to Khan, but he has been clipped. Khan had to take a couple of shots in that round, and Drilzane has still got winning intent.
Well, John, you know, he's gritty, that's what he's known for. He doesn't just, you know, he hasn't come to lie down, he doesn't get knocked out so often, so...
Khan moving into uncharted territory, into the seventh round. He's never been as far as this before. First time in a 10-rounder.
Oh, that's good to see, John. It's good to see, and then made him pay. Mustn't get overconfident. Got to keep him.
Oh, that's a left hand. Did he touch down? Did he touch down? He's given it as a knockdown. And Paul Thomas, I think, absolutely rightly, has given that as a knockdown. Now, Khan hates it, the crowd hate it, but I reckon that there was a glove which did touch down, and in that case, that is a legitimate knockdown. Khan did not like that one, but we'll have to see that one perhaps in a replay at the end of the round, because it looked response from Khan. Really good exchange there. Both of them landed more or less flush. Khan, though, showing himself too easy to hit. Taken too many shots, I'm sure, for his backers' liking. Knocked down there in that round, and, well, is that a 10-8 round against him? I think Paul Thomas was right. Let's take another look at it. This is from the wide shot. Now, there's the left hand. Yeah, he's touched down. That's a knockdown, Duke. No question.
Yeah. Watch it again, John, on the replay.
Is his foot caught in the rope? He's just off balance. I mean, okay, he's not hurt, but that's a knockdown.
Yeah, it was a knockdown, not a legitimate knockdown. The shot didn't land cleanly, not enough to leave him concussed, but he touched down nonetheless.
Came back well, though. Chin out and got clipped, but certainly that's the first time he's been floored. Into the 8th round. On our card, on Duke's card, Amir Khan 4 points ahead, but Drilzane still dangerous.
Well,
the crowd a little bit subdued.
Yeah, he's winning this fight at the cancer, John, he really is. Just doesn't need to do anything silly. I mean, what he's done in that round was a little bit silly, a little bit complacent, which will give this guy all the confidence that he needs, this Drilzane. But Khan's just
beating him to the jab as well now on occasion, as well as with that right hand. The right hand's been a thorn in the side of Amir Khan, but Drilzane has showed himself to be more than a lot of people expected. That's good. Good 1-2 from Khan, but he stood back and admired his work.
Well, he's a little bit more weary now, John, obviously. He's felt the power of this kid and he's just more weary.
There's the right hand again from Drilzane. Khan coming back with a flurry of pitter-pat punches, but the right hand is a danger.
Well, Khan's got his boxing brain back on now. Got the hands up and the chin tucked down. Not going to take any chances. He's too well schooled for that, John.
Well, he's had to think, and there's nothing, you know, there's no bad thing about that. There's a clash of heads in there. Khan caught pretty flush by the forehead of the Frenchman. Drilzane catches him with the left hand, but the bulk of the work there was coming from Khan.
You've got to move your top off when you're walking
Dean
away.
Powell there saying, move yourself, okay? Get some lateral movement.
Dean knows his stuff, John. He worked with me in many of my fights.
Speak down there, just keep this. Amir is behind, he's taking the
gauche. Il est comme ça, ça veut qu'il est comme ça là. Tu le regardes, là, il est comme ça, tu descends, tu bam, tu piques là. Ok,
pretty much unmarked. And the big crowd here, something between 7,000 and 8,000 they reckon was going to be here, who come along, who've got much more of a dig than this fella.
Absolutely, there are plenty of bangers in this weight division, John. I just wonder if Khan's starting to feel the pace a little bit now, John.
Well, it'd be no surprise if he were. I mean, he's 20 years old.
Yeah, it's more psychological than obviously physical, John, when you get in there and it's your first 10-round fight.
Is he now going to have to go the distance? How much is he learning from this one? All questions which we'll analyse, of course, in the minutes to come, and we'll be reading about it, no doubt, in your papers tomorrow and on Monday. We'll hear from Barry McGuigan at the end of this round, see how he's reading this one as Khan looks to unload to the body.
You know, Drilzane applying the pressure, but not doing enough of it, not punching off it.
Kind of leap in behind that left-hand lead. Khan, remember, only in his 10th professional fight.
This Drilzane, facially, John, resembles Miguel Cotto, the new the new WBA light welterweight champion.
He does a little. Fortunately, doesn't punch quite like Miguel Cotto. Well, there goes the bell to end the 9th round. Khan in control, but he is learning a few lessons out there, I think. Here's Barry McGuigan. How do you see it, Barry?
I agree. I think he is learning a few lessons. He's boxed exceptionally well, despite that dubious knockdown in the 7th, which I question. I don't think he was knocked down at all, actually. But it won't do him any harm, the fact that he got knocked down, dented his pride a little bit. But he's handled it very well. He's never boxed 10 rounds before. He's handling a genuine light welterweight. And sure, he's not able to bowl this guy over. But the point is, he's placing every punch and he's boxing beautifully, mixing his combinations to head and body. Yes, I agree. I'd like to see his hands held a bit higher. But he's learning, and he hasn't taken too many bumps, and very good display. Good for him.
Thanks a lot, Barry. Well, Amir Khan then has 1 round to go on his way, it looks, towards this Intercontinental belt as recognised by the IBF, and a big crowd has hung on to see the conclusion. Late here, terrific evening's entertainment of boxing, and Amir Khan now, is he 3 minutes away from his first professional belt?
Well, I think he is, John. No bar
on with the right hand in that corner. Khan looks to have regrouped well. And the initial flurry of Drilzane maybe has blown itself out. The Khan faithful have been a little bit quiet, but now they roar as he uncorks that lovely left uppercut. Good fast hands, good hand speed. Looks as though now it's going to go the distance.
I would have liked to have seen more head movement from Khan, though, John. And more feints, John. More kidding.
Oh! Got caught again, flush. Good right hand by Drilzane. Khan now looks as though he means business. Going to try and produce the grandstand finish. But it was the right hand from Drilzane which again rocked back the head of Khan.
Needs to move the head.
Well, it was right on cue just when you were saying I'd like to see more head movement. It's a good shot again from Khan, and he's finishing the fight fast. Gets caught again by a left hand, but Khan's looking to take him out in the closing seconds of the 10th round. Gets caught again by a right hand counter. He was wide open, and as he punched himself out there, he couldn't sustain it, and Khan's won the fight, no question about it. He's won it by a long way, but Drilzane has made him go through the gears and has tested him all the way. Amir Khan has still got the L plates on, he's got the first belt, but Drilzane, my word, good scrap, proper fight.
Absolutely.
Cards are being tallied, and words of congratulation for Amir Khan from Father Shah and manager Asif Vali, and there's Rachid Drilzane, who's certainly given
experience for Amir Khan. I can't see that he's lost this at all. Nice learning curve.
And in a moment or so, I think we're going to have the final scorecards. So taking a long time, just checking everything's absolutely right. The belt's been brought into the ring. What a good night's entertainment we've had. If you're just joining us, well, where were you? Where were you? At last, Audley Harrison did what he's been threatening to do and talking about doing for the last 6 years. He looked like a world-class fighter as he beat Danny Williams, and now Amir Khan, a bit of icing on the cake, waves to his fans there on the far side of the big auditorium here in London, and still we wait for Michael Pass, the master of ceremonies, and I think now we can get the result of this. There they are, Amir Khan's won all bar one round, that'll be the 7th, and it was scored by the judges, as you probably heard, only a 10-9 round, not a 10-8. So Khan gets his belt, and I think I'll tell you what, Duke, I think he's learnt more tonight than he has in the rest of his career.
Yeah, absolutely, John. This kid didn't come to lie down, he came to fight. Okay, couldn't match Khan where it really mattered. However, it's a good learning curve. He took some right hands, had to stand up to it, got backed up in various points in the fight, had to get used to that sustained pressure. You know, the show goes on.
The show goes on. It's 10 out of 10. There are people who will say that's a show which shows fallibility in Amir Khan, but it's also a show which has shown him learning. Jim.
Danny Williams here tonight on the back of that hammering by Audley Harrison. We'll be right back to hear from the new champion. You're back with us, and the belt, the first of many, I would hope, around your waist. You will hopefully win more prestigious belts than that one, but how does it feel?
Definitely, yeah, first of many, and I'm so proud of, you know what I mean, having the belt. It just shows all the training I've been doing has just paid off, and
Yeah, it's like my first 10 rounder, you know what I mean? I skipped it from 6 rounds, I missed it 8 rounds, I went straight to 10 rounds, and I was fighting a guy who was light welterweight, and I'm only a lightweight. So to me, it just shows that I'm coming on, yeah, and I'm getting better.
Have you ever been 10 rounds anywhere before in the gym or anything like that?
To be honest with you, I've never ever done 10 rounds in a sparring session. The farthest I've ever gone is 8. So this was all new to me, going 10 rounds. But I enjoyed it once I was in there, and I got flowing. Everything just come on its own, yeah, I enjoyed it.
We've watched your career, 23 rounds in 9 fights. I think you've blown away a lot of people. This was a real taste of the proper stuff, the big time.
That's right, yeah, everyone wants to see Amir Khan go the distance.
What happened from your point of view?
That was never a count, you know what I mean? The guy come rushing in, my foot got stuck into the ropes, and the ref just...
And that's where you got hit right at the end as well, and that was your big flurry coming back. This is the 10th round, by the way, and you're coming back full of fire. That's just three little snippets there that we've seen.
It was the last round, and I had that bit left in me, so I wanted to just finish myself off, you know what I mean? And he was hurt, I had a bit left inside me, so I wanted to show a bit more, you know what I mean?
Just to say on that knockdown, your feet got a bit tangled up in the ropes, didn't they?
It wasn't a knockdown. It wasn't never a knockdown.
Well, I'm afraid it was, because you started counting.
You can never call that knockdown. My foot got stuck into the ropes. It was never a knockdown. It never was a knockdown, you know what I mean? You can ask the crowd, it was never a knockdown, you know what I mean? My foot got stuck, I got up straight away, and I was back to normal again. Even the ref said, I'm sorry, I mean, even you, it was wrong.
Here it is. Is it really slowed? And I bet you...
He missed me with that shot, and my foot got stuck there. There was no punch thrown. So you're telling me that there was a punch thrown there? There was no punch thrown down there.
And you're up very rapidly as well. We can't be too harsh on the ref. He's been at it for 30 years. It's his last fight, by the way.
Yeah, he said he's sorry as well, so yeah, that was good.
Just finally, I mean, a heck of a 2 days for you. The teenage years are gone, and now you're a champion.
Definitely, yeah. Teenage years are gone. My birthday's finished. I'm celebrating my 20th birthday. I've got my first belt. I want to thank my family, mum, dad, everyone. I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone and a Happy New Year. And I want to say good luck to the lads in the Ashes and Sajid Mahmood over in Australia. And another thing is my sparring partner,
relative,
Nigel.
of course.
Yeah, and Nigel, my sparring partner, you know what I mean, he hit me a lot. He was a middleweight and I needed that sparring partner. He hit me a lot. Lucky I was sparring with him.
You've run out of names now, haven't you?
I've got a few more, but...
No, you've run out. We'll be here till dawn.
Thanks,
hey, happy birthday, well done. We've got a quick word with Frank Warren.
You've got to take his health. You take your health to him. I mean, I've been probably his fiercest critic, and what he did tonight, he did it well. He caught Danny in the first round, and Danny never got into the fight after that.
Frank, thank you very much indeed.
You're welcome.